How long does it take to get everything done and packed and finished? What part of the year would you say?
I picked the first apples, which are discoveries, probably about the 2nd or 3rd week of August. Then we move on to the Lord Lambournes, I would think in mid-September. They will carry on until late October, which is where we are at the moment. I also grow Egremont russet apples, which are a dark brown, very nutty apple, but they don't stay on the trees very well, so if we get a strong wind we lose most of those. So after the Lord Lambournes I then pick the Lord Derby cookers, and then we've got some Ellison's orange cookers. So really by the end of October, early November I'm finished. So it's sort of mid-August to early November.
What's that?
That is an electrical apple crusher. We end up with a lot of small apples or bruised apples or damaged apples at the end of the year. So what I do, I run the apples through that, changes it into apple pulp. Then at the end of the shed we've got the apple press. We squeeze the apple pulp there, juice comes out, put it into 5-gallon containers. We put champagne yeast on the top of that and leave it for about 3 or 4 months, and then we've got a really good cider. The only drawback is because they're mostly dessert apples, the sugar content is very high, so you end up with a cider which is about 8 or 9% alcohol. The first pint tastes marvellous, but when you try and get it to get the second pint you realise your knees are starting to go.